guys? So today it is snowing so much that I cannot fish. So one of my buddies recommended me to do a fish keeping video because I keep fish. I have about 4 aquariums. So today we're just going to be looking at the fish. If you guys like this, let me know and I'll do more stuff like this. But it's just because today is so snowy that I just wanted to do something like this. So let's just take a look. I mean, I did do a video like this a while ago, but I deleted it because it was just bad. It was super bad. So hopefully I can make it good today. And you guys like this, hit that like button, comment below, and I'll do more stuff like this. Or this will be the last one. So let's take a look. Alright guys, so we're going to be looking at this tank. This is my favorite tank. It is a 20 gallon. And it's my favorite just because of how green it is. I only use fake plants. I do not use real plants. But I do use real driftwood. I really like driftwood just because it is good for the fish. There's a lot of tannins that it puts in the water. I mean, it's been in here for about 3 years now, so there's no more tannins. It's all been, filtered out and stuff. But algae eaters love to eat on it, and I just think that it looks way better. But the stocking in this tank is 6 neon tetras, 7 zebra dinos, 2 of them are long fins, 1 zebra loach, common pleco, and a Chinese algae eater. Alright guys, so this tank I do let stuff just float around just because algae grows on it, as you can see from this plant. I know zebra dinos and the plecos sometimes come up here and eat it, and it is potential breeding ground for the zebra dinos. And I've seen the neon tetras try to do it up here, but just hasn't worked out for them. Unfortunately, I've never been successful breeding neon tetras. I don't know why. I just think it's super hard. That's the only fish that really hasn't been able to breed that I've kept. And goldfish. I can't not breed goldfish for some reason. But I mean, this is why I just do it, and it provides shade. I mean, as you can see, this one is really light over here. This one's super dark. Sometimes the fish love it in the shade, sometimes the fish love it in the light. So I just let them provide the option of it. Hey guys, now we're looking at my favorite tank. This is a 55 gallon. Now there is 3 goldfish in here, 2 hillstream loaches, 4 plecos. Yes, I know that is a lot of plecos, but I just ran out of room and nobody will take the 2 commons, so they're stuck in here. There's also an albino whisker pleco and then a rubber mouth. There's also 2 eels. Those are my favorite fish out of everything, my eels. And then 3 cories, just help, go through the bottom and stuff, pick up any leftover food. Alright guys, so as you can tell, I use sand in this tank just because the eels really love to bury in it and get food off of it. In sand, the eels like to bury and find food, like deep into the sand. When gravel, they can't really bury just because, gravel's hard and stuff and it's harder to move. Sand is super easy for them to move. And then also, there is a horseface loach in here. I forgot to mention that. I don't know where he is. Horseface loaches, they love to hide, but they're very active, like in the sand. Sometimes I do see the sand start moving and I know it's him because both of the eels will be out. But you will basically never see them ever. But they're in the tank. I mean, when I first bought mine, I didn't see him for about 2 months. But he was there. Because I could tell he was there. Food was going missing and stuff. He was eating it. I took apart the tank and I still couldn't find him. And then when I put it all back together, he came out. So I was like, I don't know how. I don't know where he went. But they're always in the sand. They rarely ever come out. So if you guys ever get one of those, just know that they rarely ever come out. But they are super good cleaners. I mean, he does really clean a lot. They like groups of like 3 or more. But I only have 1. But he goes crazy in the sand. So in this tank, I have to use fake plants. If you can see, all these plants are fake. Just because the goldfish will eat real plants. So there's no point of putting plants in here when, a week later they're just gonna be gone. So fake plants is it. I mean, you know, they don't care. I mean, they just like eating. So they all eat all the plants. I mean, I used to have real plants in here, and then they just ate them all. So I was like, it's over. Fake plants. There is a thing that I need to warn you guys about. If you guys do have eels, be careful. Make sure you cover up like the whole tank. You see, I got everything covered up, just because the eels will come out of the tank. I mean, I've had my eels just fall behind there, and also they like to swim up into the filter, just because it's dark and there is leftover food that the filter sucks up. So you got to be careful about that, because if they get, you know, up in here, they hit the propeller, they die. So you always got to make sure that the tank is like sealed, just because they will come out and then there's no way for them to get back in. I don't know why they do it. They're escape artists. I mean, who knows why they do it? They just love to do it. I've had mine do that a lot of times, and sometimes it's been too late. You know, you don't find them, you think they're in the sand, and then you look behind there and they're dead. So that's something that you guys have to be really careful about, because they will do it. There's no stopping them. This one doesn't do it. I don't know why. Just because maybe he's so small. Big guy does it all the time. So he always goes in the filter. I don't know why. I always get him out. He just keeps on doing it. Alright guys, so the last tank is this 15 tall. The stocking in this tank is 3 pea puffers, 2 right there. The other one's right there. And they're like little dogs. I mean, if you guys like pufferfish and you don't got a big tank, get one of these. They recommend 1 for every 5 gallons, just because they are territorial and they will fight each other. So that's why I have a 15. But they're like little dogs. I mean, I come up to the tank and they're here waiting for me. And then also there is this little pleco. As you guys can see already, I already have way too many plecos. I gotta get rid of some. Yeah, no, they're just, I mean, I think they're beautiful. They're kind of cool, you know, because of the mouth. But they do grow big. So I usually keep them until they get about maybe 11 inches. Then I just give them away to some other people with bigger tanks. I know a lot of people with giant tanks. But this is what you feed them. You feed them snails. As you can see, their shells. It's because they do grow teeth. And if they get too big to the point where you can see the teeth, that's not good for them. It hurts their mouth. So when they bite on the shells, it cuts down the teeth. I mean, look at him. I mean, they're like little dogs. He's right up at the focus. He's right up there, yeah. And then this one's coming too. This one came out of nowhere. And then there's something else about them. They do sleep. They always sleep on a leaf. When I turn off the lights, and then I turn off every other light in my room, they go to sleep on these plants. And I'll turn it on at like 12 and they're just sleeping there. Which honestly, pretty cool. This is my other tank. It used to be my sister's. That's why it's got the background. But this is where I breed little pest snails. It's really hard to focus in on them, just because they're so small. But we're going to get one, and we're going to feed it to the puffers so you guys can see. That's all in here is just snails, just to breed, so I can keep on feeding you. Hey guys, so this is what the snails look like. All we're going to do is just drop it in. Why is he sinking so slow? Alright, we're just going to enjoy his little ride for a minute. Oh, see, look, already one of them's looking at it. Oh, he got him. And then he goes off and eats him. Oh, there's more gonna eat him. Oh, he's stuck in it. Oh, he's stuck in a tree. It's okay, man. You can eat them. Oh. See what I mean? They're really aggressive towards food and to each other. There he goes. Oh. He wants to. Does not. Hey guys, what is my collection of fish and my aquariums? Pufferfish have become my favorite because they're like aquatic dogs. I mean, they greet me when I walk into the room. What's more better than having that? An aquatic dog. And how they also stalk their prey. When I drop food in there, they circle around it until they know just when to strike. And when they do, and they just eat it. Then eels are my second favorite just because they're like underwater snakes. I mean, they slither through and stuff and out. I mean, it is pretty cool. But if you guys like this video, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like this. And then if a lot of you guys like it, I will do more. And then share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.